Hi, Bug.
Hi, Bug. Hi, Bug.
This is my girlfriend, Alyssa.
And this is my girlfriend, Lauren.
And today we are coming to you with our favorite WLW ship.
Yes, we are. And Lauren's got a leg up on me for this one.
Nah.
Yes, I feel like you were like an expert on this.
It is like my favorite topic.
This is like your childhood.
This is my childhood. But before we get into the video, how do you like the video?
Have you freaking subscribed?
Have you, oh yeah, I think I did it in the wrong order.
It's okay. There's no specific order.
Have you commented your favorite WLW ship? Insert ship here.
Insert ship here.
But actually, write one down. And if you don't have one,
take one of ours.
You can use one of ours, or baby, we're looking right at you.
It's true. Ship us.
Ship us.
Did you ding that bell? Ding, ding, ding for post notifications because we are posting 3 times a week. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And hey, check out our socials because Lauren is sometimes posting about WLW ships.
Yeah, actually my TikTok, I feel like at the beginning, that's a lot of what I was posting about.
It's true.
Yeah, I love it.
But I feel like you're always sharing like memes to your story.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Disclaimer. Insert this earlier in the video. We're gonna spoil shows.
If we mention a show and you don't want any spoilies,
skip it.
Skip, 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 snip, snip. Okay, let's get into it.
Let's do it.
Okay, so here's my disclaimer that WLW ships are so incredibly important to me and my upbringing and who I was as a child and who I am even now, still to this day. Some of these ships I'm gonna be saying, they're not canon, okay? But they still affected me in a deep way. They still made me feral. They made me clawing at my phone screen, looking up fanfiction.net, which is the predecessor to Archive of Our Own, AO3. I was a child reading these long 200,000 word fics about characters who were not even together.
Yeah, I've never really read fanfiction growing up, except for I read that like one really famous one about Larry Silenson. It was like Room. You guys will know it. Comment that because my friends were really into it.
How was it?
That's fine.
I like that you did the full legal name.
Larry Silenson.
I said, who is that?
That's how little I know. I think like growing up I was not super romance focused. I was like, give me like a girl with spunk and like I just will support her, you know?
No, I was like every cell in my body was vibrating for, and this is the truth, is I wasn't like having crushes like as myself really. I was just living vicariously through these like sapphic relationships that I was constructing and other people were constructing in media. Oftentimes, again, not canon, but we're gonna talk about them.
Yeah, we are.
I'm excited. I'm excited. This is really, if I could get a doctorate in sapphic ships on media, I would. I would have already done it. I just love it. I love it. So,
And she tells me all about it.
Starting off strong, I'm gonna start with my very first ever sapphic ship ever in my whole life, which is, drumroll please, Elphaba and Glinda from Wicked.
Classic.
This one makes me throw up in my mouth. Yeah. I say, why aren't they together? I say Furoku. I say Elphaba is
Furoku does not matter at all.
Elphaba, if you can.
The only thing he's good for is wearing those little pants.
And dancing through life. Elphaba is a lesbian. I swear to God. She doesn't seem interested in men at all. And I'm talking musical Wicked. I did read the book, or maybe excerpt of the book. I was really into it in the 7th grade. This is like, I was die-hard Gelfie shipper for life. I still am. It like was the beginning of my like enemies to friends to lovers addiction, I would call it probably. I just, everything about that couple makes me want to like claw my skin off. I love them so much and I'm really excited for the movie. I'm intrigued to see.
I'm excited for the movie. I bought one of the makeup products from the makeup line that came out and it said it was delivered yesterday, but here I am with no Glinda holographic glitter setting spray.
In my dreams, one day you and I are like cosplaying them and I'm Elphaba and you are Glinda.
Which is so interesting because I feel like if we were performing it, actually no, that's actually I could play any of the roles and you could play any of the roles. But I'm like vocals wise, I guess both of the vocals are difficult. So I don't know.
I don't.
But I'm more of a belter.
I don't think I could play either of them. I'd be playing Bach. I'd be playing SpongeBob SquarePants.
No,
Bach.
you know what? You would be playing Madame Morrible.
Yeah.
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 And I could also play Madame Morrible.
I'm obsessed with
I love them. For good.
The longest time I had one particular fic from, I think, fanfiction.net opened on my phone for Gelfie because I was so obsessed with, okay, if you're unfamiliar with fanfiction, first of all, what? Second of all, it usually is the title, the author, the rating, whatever, and then like a tiny little
Is the
blurb.
rating like audience rating or like age rating?
It's like, are they gonna bleep?
Okay, so age rating basically, like PG-13.
Yeah, it's like G, PG, PG-13.
Great.
R, MA, like explicit.
NC-17.
Yes. Regardless, there was this one fic I remember, and it had just like this little log line that I thought was so cute.
And what was the rating?
I don't even remember. I don't know. I was reading the saucy bits though.
I'm sure you were.
I was reading the saucy bits. But it was something, it was like from Glinda's POV, right? And the little blurb was like, how peculiar to find someone so strange, so interesting, or like something goofy. It was goofy. It was like very, I feel like the fic book maybe was called like, what is this feeling? Or something.
Yeah, that's classic.
Like, of course. And also, if you're not familiar with Wicked and you haven't heard the song, What Is This Feeling? It's a literally queerbait song. What is this feeling so sudden and new? I felt the moment I laid eyes on you. My heart is rushing, my head is reeling, my face is flushing. What is this feeling?
We sang this at karaoke once. I was Glinda, Lauren was Elphaba.
It's gay.
Yeah.
Sorry to take up so much time talking about Gilpin.
No, let's do it.
It boils my blood in the best way. I love them, I'm obsessed with them.
Maybe they'll be gay in the movie.
I doubt it.
They could be a little.
Maybe.
They could be a little.
I honestly... Also, before you ask, my favorite Glinda of all time is Megan Hilty, and my favorite Elphaba.
We love Megan.
It's probably Adina, just because I love Adina, but I also really love...
I like Lindsay Mendez.
Oh,
I just like her.
Stephanie J. Block.
Yeah, you love
Obsessed.
Stephanie.
Also, if you didn't know and you're intrigued at all, Stephanie J. Block was the person that actually was originating the role of Elphaba, and then they kicked her to the side and grabbed Adina Menzel because she had just come off a successful Rent, and they wanted a bigger name, but Stephanie J. Block was the one in all the workshops, and I love her.
You should watch, I have a documentary I think you should watch.
Okay.
That's about like, it's like about a season of Broadway.
Fun.
And then I think it also like is about the Jimmies.
Okay.
Unless they're two different ones, but there's one where it's like Wicked and Avenue Q and like Tattoo and Caroline or Change, and it's like going through all of them and like which ones are successful and which ones aren't.
That's fun.
It's really fun. Anyways,
the way I've still never seen Wicked on Broadway makes me want to die. I've seen a tour of it, and I've seen it on the West End.
Yeah.
Maybe we can see it when we go.
We can. We should. Why not? Is it playing always?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, let's see it. Okay. What I wanted to talk about, and we can like make this brief because I feel like you're like so passionate about this. No, but I'm like happy to, because I want to talk with you about like the stuff that we both know about.
Yeah.
But briefly, I'll just say I was obsessed with Buffy the Vampire Slayer growing up. Joss Whedon, obviously awful. But I love Willow and Tara, and I don't want to talk too much about it because Lauren hasn't seen it.
We watched like the first season
a little bit of it. I've been trying to get her into it, but right now we're in our Sex and the City vibe.
Yeah.
So we have to honor that. But I love those girls. I just think Willow's character development is really cool, and I didn't even like. I mean, I hated her and Xander obviously, but I didn't even hate Oz. Like I thought he was like fine, and I wasn't like,
or at least her love interests before Tara.
Yeah, like he was cool, and he seemed like nice and whatever, but I love Tara. I just think she's so sweet, and like their One More Time with Feeling moment, their musical number, oh my god, and the outfits, and then when Willow becomes the big bad, it's tragic, as so many WLW like canon ships are. Like a lot of times somebody dies. Lauren knows that Tara does.
Oh, I know.
Spoiler alert.
Well, I was heavily involved in Tumblr when the like barrier gaze trope was like really like at the peak, like Clexa. It was just like,
I don't even know what those words mean.
Did you ever like the 100?
Oh,
Clark and Lexa.
Okay, I've heard about the 100. One of my friends really liked it.
Well, the main character is bi Clark, and she had like this romance with Lexa, who she was in love with, and Lexa was obsessed.
Did Lexa die?
Lexa dies.
It's always
and then
the
Clark
lesser
ends up with the
character.
man.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's just like, ugh.
That's hard. Yeah,
It's
it's really hard, but
I stopped
I
watching
still love
immediately.
them, and I just also I think it's like really cool that like because of Tara's death, Willow becomes the villain of the season, the big bad. I think that that's really cool because they had never had one of the people in the Scooby Gang like be a villain before,
And she
So it's
becomes
cool.
a villain because of the death.
Yeah. She basically gets like really into dark magic and is like evil.
Wait, I love that.
But then she like goes back to normal at some point. I haven't seen it in a while. That's why I'm like we need to watch it.
I think that'll be perfect for. We're watching Sex and the City right now.
One More Time with Feeling is their musical episode.
Yeah.
And it like is very eventful. But it's just really good. There's like a full episode that's silent that's really good.
I'm so excited. I'm excited to get back into it. I think it'll be great for fall.
I agree. It's just a little spooky fun.
Yeah.
One of the original vampire things, it's like what Edward from Twilight was based on. And also
Oh,
the
Angel,
spin-off.
right?
The spin-off I'm a fan of, Angel. Is there gay stuff in that?
An angel? I don't know.
I mean, there's probably like a little bit, but not that much. Not that I can remember.
Yeah. The next big ship that changed my life after Gelfie. And arguably this one had maybe a longer impact on me, but actually Gelfie still riles me up and this one riles me up a little less, but I still, want to claw at the walls and like, oh, to the moon about it. And it is from the show Once Upon a Time, and the ship is called Swan Queen, and it is Emma Swan and Regina Mills. Regina Mills, if you don't know, it's this evil woman played by Lana Parrilla, and she is the reason that I realized I was a lesbian, because I was like, I could never love a man like I love this fictional character. Like, this woman is everything to me.
Lauren loves an evil girl.
Evil women are my favorite thing, and Alyssa and I have talked about this many times, and we think it's kind of funny that Alyssa's the sweetest person I've ever met in my actual life. She's the sweetest pie, but her internet persona on TikTok is giving villain. It's giving, I'm yelling at you.
It's just more fun to like shout. And
No, it
have a
is.
good time.
It is, but I think that's maybe why, like, even before I met you and met, like, Sweetie Pie Alyssa, I was like, I'm into this. Like, I just love a villain. And this ship, I started really liking them in 8th grade, so it was right after Gelfie. And it's another enemies to lovers. Of course they're not gay, actually. But
Do they become friends?
Yeah,
Sort
kind of. They share a son. So
They
it's,
share a son.
so essentially, the main character is Emma Swan. She like,
Yeah.
had a baby when she was.
I've seen-
Gave him up for adoption.
Yes.
Regina
I know
adopts
him.
him.
Oh, okay. It's all coming back to me. I've seen like a season of this show.
Season 1 is all that matters to me.
Rumpelstiltskin is the main guy who's stuck in my mind.
Barf. But also the biggest barf of all, Captain Hook. Because he and Emma end up together, and it's like, blah.
Really? She ends up with a villain?
Yeah.
But honestly, that actress is not very dynamic to me.
Jennifer.
She was in How I Met Your Mother, and I was like
She's
a How I
not
Met Your
dynamic.
Mother stan growing up.
Well,
I was like, Barney Stinson is the funniest guy in the world.
I also think this is something
And she was one of Ted's love interests, and she's she was a lot.
Yeah, I didn't love her. Jennifer Morrison, that's her name.
Okay.
But I feel like usually when there's a non-canon WLW ship, one of the actresses goes hard for it, and one of them is like, I guess people can interpret it however they want. And of course, Jennifer Morrison was the one that was like, okay. But Lana Parrilla,
She
my
was like,
queen,
slay.
she was like, slay, I love it.
I was like, I love gay people.
She never really
She
spoke
was
about
so
it. but
good in Why Women Kill, which is
I
a
need to
great
watch
show.
it.
We should watch it. Season 1 is the best though, and I think she's in season 2. When it was also good.
Yeah, but it's an anthology, right? So we could watch season 2.
Season 2 is like in the 80s, and then season 1 is in the 50s, I think.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Anyway, all this to say, I love Swan Queen. That's probably the most fan fiction I've ever read for a couple in my life. That was when I was like going hard. Like I would maladaptive daydream in the car about them. I was like plugging in my not my AirPods. I didn't have AirPods. Little like rinky-dink earbuds that I could hear like the world
Like
through.
skull candy.
Oh my god, exactly. Pink skull candy that I got for $7. And I was like listening to like Chasing Cars. This is also another thing that I think was lost with like the creation of TikTok is there used to be fan edits of characters for minutes, like a full song you'd be watching them like fall in love. And the fan edits for Swan Queen,
Were they good?
maybe I'll link one below, like maybe check below because
Check in the bio.
Maybe I'll be linking one that changed my life if I can find it. Anyway, sorry baby to ramble.
No,
Go on to your next one.
Okay, I
I could really talk about this. This is my favorite topic, guys.
Okay.
I love gay people.
I want to talk about, because we've both seen this. I haven't seen all of it, but I'm still a fan. Steven Universe.
Love.
Pearl and Rose Quartz.
Yeah.
And then also like Garnet just as a whole.
Is like
So sweet.
If you're
I love that
unfamiliar with the
episode.
show, the animated series on Cartoon Network that's done now, but very, very long and very good. Very good. Very much one of those shows that I was like watching in like, I think late high school, college.
I was watching it in college, maybe late high school, and then during the pandemic, my siblings and I were like rewatching it a little.
It's so
Paige
fun.
had never seen it.
It's so fun, but one of the characters is like a pining lesbian who I love.
Yes,
pining
yes,
like type A, anxious lesbian alien.
I'm like rooting for this to be one of our Halloween costumes. Lauren as Pearl and me as Rose Quartz.
I would love that. I think we could do that.
I feel like we could do it. And no, she would not wear that
Wig.
that
Spike wig.
we already discussed how she would do it.
Much
She would wear
love.
a clip.
Yes, much love to all the pro cosplayers out in the world fighting for their lives against
Yes.
gravity for that
Yes.
wig.
The wig is hard, but I would wear a gorgeous pink wig.
Yes.
Of course. But I think I just love it because I love like a found family moment, and I love I mean it's very sad, of course, more death, right?
Yeah.
But like Pearl like taking such good care of Steven, I think is like really beautiful and representative of like her love for Rose Quartz. And then Garnet is just so sweet, like the ruby and the sapphire coming together. And they want to be
true
together all the
love.
time. I always think about what we would look like if we fused.
Oh my gosh, what do you think we would look like?
Like cool.
Somebody, Steven Universe fan artists, draw us as
And it's
gems.
just so sweet.
Yeah. I think...
And I love that little family.
Well, I just love... There's like this really complex kind of storyline where Rose... Spoilers for Steven Universe. Rose... But actually, no. This, you know this in the first episode. Rose Quartz gives up her life to
have her son.
have her son. And then like Pearl takes care of her son. It's giving Swan Queen. And she like resents the son because she's like, you are the reason that the love of my life is gone.
Yeah.
But also I have to take care of you.
Yeah. And then she also like loves him. It's like resentment and love and like just like it's all about love.
I just remember watching that and being like, this is so amazing that like a children's TV show can have
It's like
queer love.
Steven Universe really like and like mainly queer love.
Yeah.
Because all the gems
all
are girlies.
the gems are girly pops.
So like only queer love within that.
Yeah, the only like non-queer love is like Rose Quartz and Greg. And
Greg.
they make Steven.
Yeah.
But everyone else is like, we're gay.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Steven and Connie.
Oh yeah.
But when they fuse, they become like a non-binary fusion.
Yeah,
all of this
slay.
to say, you probably, if you've never seen the show, you're like, what the hell are you talking about?
I feel like they have seen the show. I feel like people love the show. It's just darling.
Yeah.
But I really love, like, I'm thinking of like one episode where you really get, I don't know the name of it, but you really get like the backstory of like Pearl and Rose Quartz. Because it like takes a long time to come out that like Pearl loved Rose Quartz. And then there's like a song where she's like, I'll fight for you. But I don't remember, I don't quite remember.
Do It For Her is what it's
yes,
called.
there you go.
It's a beautiful song. I love them.
And I love how when they fuse, it's like a dance.
Yeah.
It's cool.
Pearl always be dancing.
And I love her singing voice.
Oh my god, yes. Dee Dee Magno Hall, I think is her name.
I don't know anything.
I'm always knowing the actors' names. I think her name is Dee Dee Magno Hall. Dee Dee Magno something.
She slayed with that one.
Yeah, she absolutely slayed with that one. Okay, I spent so long rambling about those first two ships that we need to keep going because we've got a lot to cover. The next ships that I do think we should talk about are, because I think they were formative for a lot of people our age, the queer ships of Glee.
Yeah.
Specifically Britannia, which is
Of
our
course.
first canon ship that I have said. Brittany and Santana. But also people were really shipping Rachel and Quinn. Faberry.
I'm not a Faberry girl.
No, I kind of liked it, but I liked that Brittany and Santana were actually
Of
there.
course.
A lot of the times
They just
I
loved
was
each other.
shipping women in media that didn't have a WLW ship, so I had to kind of make my own.
But in Glee, you didn't have
But
to.
in Glee, you didn't have to. And also, I feel like they were just such a fun pairing. I feel
they
like
really
Brittany
were
and
fun.
Santana were so, and they get married. Like, it's just so sweet. It's just, everything about them is
And they're
so
both
sweet.
so, like, probably the two most dynamic characters on the entire show.
Yeah,
Which slay. Like, because usually
the
it's
most
like
iconic.
It's like two girls that never speak, and they're like, we'll put them together.
Yeah, usually it's like we don't know what to do with these two characters, and we want like diversity points. Let's pair them together
For like one episode.
Yeah, and then
they never
see them again.
Yeah.
Oh my God! Wait, this isn't on my list, but a special shout out to San Junipero. If you haven't watched San Junipero, the Black Mirror
I've never
episode,
seen it.
babe. You
gotta watch it.
Really? We haven't watched it together?
No, we haven't, because every time I say that, you're like, we have to watch it, and then we like go watch Sex and the City.
Do you know anything about it?
I know they're time traveling.
Kinda.
Sort of. My girlfriend in high school really loved it.
It's really good. I'm surprised she didn't make you watch it.
I just think, I don't know.
It's really good.
I'm not a Black Mirror girly, but I understand that it's really good.
It's so good. It gives movie vibes. We should watch it as a film. That's my favorite way to do it.
Yeah.
But it's not even my favorite Black Mirror episode because I love Nosedive.
Yeah.
Anyway, all this to say, the Glee ships slayed. And also I feel like Heather Morris and Naya Rivera loved being in that couple, and that was very refreshing because I feel like a lot of actresses did not love being WOW ships. I love that.
But no, they loved each other. They were BFFs.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, they were sweet girls.
Okay,
me, green M&M and brown M&M, they're fabulous. And now we have the purple M&M. Who knows what she's gonna get up to?
She's definitely not straight.
No, she came out. When the purple M&M was announced, they like released like a music video.
Yeah, they were like, proud to be me.
Yeah.
What was it?
And she was wearing like Doc Martens. It was like, I used to know all the words. I like learned this song when it came out. But she's voiced by Amber Ruffin, who I love.
Wait.
But I still think like Miss Brown and I don't even know, Green, is Green just named Green?
Miss Green?
No. I think Ms. Brown is like iconic.
Yeah,
she's
right.
Ms. And I feel like Green is just Green, but I'm not sure.
Green.
But they slay. And they're both very hot for M&M.
They are hot M&M. They are a hot piece of candy. Eye candy.
And all the men are bumbling idiots.
Yeah.
In the M&M universe. Like none of them are like smart, good at anything.
It's like I'm angry. I'm stupid.
I'm nervous.
Yeah.
Like that's their personality. And the girls are like,
we are business owners.
Sexy and I have smart.
I have smart.
Well, I was gonna say I have glasses, but then I was like, she's smart.
Same thing as saying I have smart.
Yeah.
Okay. I think the ultimate WLW ship, and this is interpreted a lot of ways, is the sun and the moon.
Okay, yeah, slay.
They're lesbians. They're lesbians, and the eclipses them having a little kiss.
Gorgeous.
I love it.
Gorgeous.
Not much to say there. Moving on.
Dickinson, Emily and Sue.
Oh, yeah.
Lauren hasn't seen this show.
I have seen some of it.
You've seen some?
Yeah, like the first season.
Fabulous. It's really good.
I need to watch the rest of it because I really
like that Haley girl.
Haley Steinfeld.
I like her. It's a good show. They
need to
bring
watch
on
the
fun
rest.
guests.
Yeah.
And they're Emily and Sue. They're actual lesbians, but then at some point, like Emily falls in love with a man, but then he dies.
What? In the show? That's quick.
She's like, this is the one man that I could ever love, and then he dies.
My favorite movie of all time is called Romy and Michelle's High School Reunion.
Yes.
If you haven't seen it, it's a movie from the 90s. It is the funniest movie I've ever seen in my entire life. The main women are two like hyper femme best friends. And they're not gay, but in my heart they are. They like live as a
talk
couple,
about
essentially.
being gay together.
Well, they have like one line that's like, if we're still single by 35, let's discuss it. Like, they live together. They don't date anybody else. They spend all their time together. I just love them. I just love that movie. If you haven't seen that movie, highly recommend. Even if you don't view it in a gay sense, it's just such a fun movie.
It's a great movie.
But if you want to see like two blonde hyper femme women who you can ship in your head, I mean, Romy and Michelle's High School Reunion.
Yeah. If nothing else, they love each other so much. A League of Their Own. Carson and Greta.
God.
Carson and Greta.
Yeah.
Love those girls.
I love that show was just like, by the way, everyone is
By the way, everybody was gay. And
everyone's gay.
they were on the team that A League of Their Own was based on.
Yeah.
Remember when their
that woman in her 90s came out?
That was the sleigh.
Yeah.
That's a great show. It was canceled far too soon.
Yes. But I really liked it. I view it as
ended well.
A limited series.
Yeah.
You know? And when I view it like that, I get less sad about it.
Yeah.
Of course, we cannot make a ship video without talking about our mothers, Carol and Therese. the age gap couple that changed the world. I'm obsessed with Carol. I just love them. Also, a side note, Ratched.
Oh yeah.
What happened to that? Sarah Paulson was gay in that, and her character was a lesbian as well, which I loved, and she gets with Cynthia Nixon.
Oh yes.
I love
forgot about
that. I love that show. And
Yeah.
then they were like, it's continued. And then what happened?
The pandemic happened.
And then where did it go?
The pandemic. Obviously, but I'm a cheerleader.
Yeah.
Love those girls. Love all the gays in that film because
Yeah.
simply everybody's gay. I love Gentleman Jack. Lauren loves this one.
I love Gentleman Jack, and when I studied abroad, I went to Halifax, and I went to Anne Lister's actual house. If you don't know, Gentleman Jack is like a historical drama based on an actual woman who was a lesbian in the 1800s.
Yeah, and lived like pretty openly.
Yeah, and like had like a wife. And I love that show.
Yeah,
I love that
it
show.
slays.
I love them.
I love that.
Also,
Okay.
it's very Rose and Rosie of them. It's like the main character's name Anne, and her love interest is named Anne.
Yeah.
It's a giving Rose and Rosie.
Yeah, it really is. Yellowjackets.
Yes.
Honestly, though, I ship more than the actual gay couple in it.
Jackie
who I
and
do
Shauna?
like. Yeah, Jackie and Shauna. Yeah, I ship them like more than just.
Well, I think it's because it's like
and she's like eating her.
she's just like obsessed
ear.
with her.
Yeah.
I love them though.
Yeah, I love them.
But I do like the actual sapphic couple.
So
in
do
it
I.
too.
So do I.
I felt in my heart that I saw one of the actresses the other day. I didn't. It was not her.
We saw one of the girlies.
Oh, we've seen the girlie with the curly hair. Misty. Young Misty.
Yes.
We saw young Misty at a mall once.
Yes.
And she was zooming. One time we saw JoJo Siwa at a mall.
We did.
She's so tall, and she was walking.
She was
fast.
like almost running.
booking
is what
it
I would say.
from the Apple store.
And then my final thing that I want to talk about is I want to talk about sex lives of college girls.
yeah.
And I honestly don't really ship like Leighton and any of her love interests that
Me
much.
either.
But I kind of like her and Timothée Chalamet's big sister.
Which is funny because I think they have beef in real life. Her and Pauline.
Well, isn't that the way? It's so dynamic when women have beef.
I know. I love. We're watching Sex and the City. I mentioned this every video that we're watching
Yes.
Sex and the City, but it's because
Yes.
it's a long show.
And it's really good. It's not that long.
My
6 seasons.
favorite character is Samantha, and every day I think about how Samantha, IRL, and SJP
Yeah, Kim and SJP.
fought, and I think about that and I say, but they are such good actors because on the show it's just like the besties.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, I think Renee and Pauline Chalamet have beef, but I can't speak on that. I don't know if they actually
And those
do.
are mine. Now you can rapid fire through the rest of yours.
Oh, okay. Kim and Chico from Kim Possible. Love. Wait, who else is on here?
They're giving Elphaba gold.
Okay, another one of my hyperfixations when I was younger was the cop show, Rizzoli and Isles.
That's so funny.
I was obsessed with them. I thought Maura Isles, Sasha Alexander, just like another woman who I was just like desperately in love with as a teenager. I was just like, I love her. I wanted her and Jane to get together so bad. Velma and Daphne from Scooby-Doo, great non-canon ship. Thelma and Louise.
I've never seen. You know this.
It's
though.
very much like Romeo and Michelle, where it's like they're not explicitly queer, but like they love each other a lot. A lot. Yeah.
Love that.
Did I go through everyone? I think so. Wow. If you have any sapphic ships that changed your life or any queer ships that you're obsessed with, drop them in the comments below because there are so many good ones out there.
Yeah, and we're also always looking for something new to watch.
I always want to watch things. So drop them below, and also I'm sure other people want recommendations for things to watch.
Yeah, please do.
Thank you so much for talking with us today. This is my favorite topic.
It was fun to hear about it. I just love to see you get passionate and fired up.
I get really fired up about this stuff. I love it. I love you.
I love you.
We are my favorite ship.
Me too. Okay, if you're not subscribed, do it.
If you haven't liked this video, like it.
If you haven't commented, do it now. We gave you so many things to comment about.
If you haven't dinged that little bell, ding, 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 ding it, girl. Or not, girl.
For post notifications.
We're posting 3 times a week.
Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And you can check out our socials. Cassandra. Okay. Bars. Thank you so much for watching, America. Bye, bug.
Bye, bug.